Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to put my knitting down in a minute. I received my parcel from Lovecrafts today and I'm going to show you what I got. My battery's running low, I'll have to plug it into my computer before I start this. The warning sign came up on my computer. I've had it on a while this morning. So I'm using my computer this morning because my tablet yesterday, for some reason when I was trying to record things, it kept cutting out and I just had to join all a load of little bits together at the finish. I'll have to sort it out, but I'm using my computer at the moment. I can get these out of here. It's stuck. It. I've got my my Zing circular needles. I've got 3mm, 325, 375, 4mm and 4.50, 4.5mm. I thought I had ordered 5 as well, but I mustn't have, because it's correct, everything's correct, the price and everything. I was thinking of it because I was only ordering the ones that I use the most. And as I use 4.5 and 5 on Aaron, that's what I was. But I can order them again. I can order another time when I get some wool or something else and add them on, so I don't have to pay the postage. So that's the Zing needles. I haven't taken them out yet. I'll have a look and see what they're like. But it's just one of those self-sealed bags, so I can shove them back in again. I've got to untangle them first. They've got them wrapped around, you know, around the needles, and there's that one's on around there. There. They don't look as tangly. The other ones, the pony ones I've got, are just like this all the time, even when I'm knitting. These don't look as bad as that actually. But Derek did give me a tip about dipping them in boiling water to soften the things up a little bit. So I'll probably try that before I use them. But these are these are the 450 ones. So anyway, I'm going to try those ones because the pony ones, the ends are bent on them, and I do not like them. They're awkward to use actually when they're bent. But these ones are straight, so I'm going to be trying these ones. So I just got the size that I would use most, because I'm doing any cardigans where this one's like knitted all the way up and stitched on, but sometimes I do them where you pick the stitches up from the side and that, and this thing would be better for that actually. Put name down. And then there's my book I ordered. I only ordered this to make up the rest of the money to get the free postage on Lovecraft, because my PayPal account was giving me £10 off any order that I got up to a certain time in July. I had up to get it, so I thought that the needles, the knitting needles that I got didn't come to the £25. They were just under, so I ordered this as well, and I'll show you what's in it. I've just done a little video just showing you the actual book, so I'm going to show you that now. Oh, this is a book that I got from Lovecraft at Sirdar, book number 540. There's 14 designs. It's a snuggly double knitting kids brights. So I'll open it up and show you. That's some of them that's in there. I think that's all of them that's in there. That's a lovely little girl's sweater, or it could be a little boy as well. I think that's a little boy actually. I've seen him in other pictures. But you prefer a little girl or a little boy, and that's a little bit fairy, or intarsia, I think that's the proper name for it. So I'll be doing that one. That's just pictures of all the It's another nice little dress and little sweater. I'll have to turn these 2 pages over together to stop seeing all the instructions, because it'll be a copyright thing. The little boys with a kite. Sorry, little boys with a balloon, not a kite. That's the same little boys ones there, and little girl's short sleeve sweater and a long sleeve sweater. There's a little dress and a little sweater, and these ones are not fair isle, they are knitted. The little cloud thing and the little raindrops are knitted separate and stitched on. Another little boy and girl's cardigan, short sleeved one, will be nice for the summer. That's another, it's a kind of wide basket stitch, I think, on there on the little girls. The cardigan and a sweater for the little boy. And I love these too. It's stripes with I'm not sure whether it is or it's a star or something like that on the end. But the stripes are easy to knit, and that'll be just a little bit fair isle with it. It looks like it's a bit star with a bit stripes going of it, because that's where the seam is for the raglan. And that's just the back of the little girl's dress and little sweater. And the other 2 books, another 2 books, Sirdar's Snuggly Kids Brights. Why not try our Snuggly Classics for babies? So there's 528 and 529. One is baby whites and the other one is baby pastels. And that's everything that's in the book there. And so I'm going to have a little bit fun doing some of these. It's a long time since I've done anything like this with fair isle, or it's intarsia is the proper name for it. It is really long time since when my kids were little. I think was the last time I think I did anything like that, because I used to do, you know, the sweaters for them with like ship things on the front, you know, like the yachts with the big flag things and things like that for them, and I haven't done it for a long time, so I'm going to have a little bit fun with that when I can get time, that is. But in the meantime, I'll be knitting this until probably I'm just going to have my lunch, and then I'll be finished knitting these. That's what I do, these in the morning, and then I start in the afternoon on other things. So I'll just finish knitting this row that I'm doing here. I'll show you how far I've got with this. That's it, that's that row done. That's the second sleeve. I'm doing, like I say, I'm doing the tutorial on it. I have done the back. That's the back, which I put the tutorial up for the back, and then I put the tutorial up for the two fronts. And I'm in the middle of doing the tutorial for the sleeves, but I had to knit. I've done a little bit video with so far up the sleeve, but I have to knit a sleeve first to get all the stitches and the number of rows and everything right for when I started the decreasing. So that's what I do when I do tutorials. I'll do, if a sleeve, I'll knit one sleeve first, and then do the tutorial for the second sleeve after I've worked out all the shaping and everything, and how many stitches I'm going to be end up with as well. So I'm in the middle of doing the second sleeve. And I've done a little bit just to show how much on the video. I've just done a little bit to show how much rib I've done and how you start the pattern off and that, and how you work out where to put the stitches when you're increasing, because you don't start with the same number of stitches each row. When you're increasing, it's different. So I'm increasing every sixth row I think on this. So I've done a little bit probably up to about this far, and then I'll be doing a little bit when I get up to the armholes and show that bit, and then I'll put that video up when I get that done, and then I will be just left to do the neckband and the button band and the sewing up. So, and that'll be the end of that tutorial, and I'll be starting on another one after that. But that's how far I've got with that. And when I've finished putting that down, I'm going to do just a little bit of this, because I have to do a few rows to keep this going, because this will be another tutorial when I get it done. And I've got to the end, to the shoulders. I'm going to cast off the stitches on this when I start on it, and when I do the sleeves I might use these things and put two sleeves on one and do two sleeves together, because it's very hard to measure this, to know how many rows I've done, because I can't count I just cannot see the rows to count them up. So I think if I do the two sides together and the two sleeves together, and then I won't have to worry that I've got one piece bigger, one piece longer than the other, because I don't like just measuring with a tape measure. I like to count the rows so I know how many rows I've done. But it's very hard with this black, because I cannot see the stitches and I cannot see the rows. And I wish I could stop this computer keep going light and dark. I have tried always in the settings and everything, and just nothing seems to change it, because sometimes I do end up having to use it, like I've said, with my tablet being a bit awkward yesterday, and I haven't sorted it out because it was at my granddaughter's yesterday. That was fun at my granddaughter's. Kids weren't so much bothered about me yesterday. They were upstairs in the bedroom. I don't know what they were up to, but my granddaughter has been changing the bedrooms around, because little Eddie used to be in the bedroom by himself from being a baby, and she decided to put him into the bedroom with his older brother Tommy now, because they have bunk beds and he can have the bottom bunk and Tommy's on the top bunk. So Frankie's got the bedroom on his own. 10-year-old Frankie's got the bedroom on his own, and I think they're up and down there, they're in and out. It's new, you know, because it's just decorated it all out, and he's got a new bed and everything in there, and the kids are probably in there, and the other two are probably in there annoying him, and so they were up there most of the day. But it's a bit fun when we have our dinner. Between Cheryl and Craig, they both do the dinner. Sometimes Craig does it all himself, and it's I always make a lovely dinner. And the oldest boy, Frankie, he does not like anything about Sunday dinners. He complains about everything. He stopped, he complained about the chicken because he found a little bit, it wasn't fat, it was a little bit, you know, whatever you call it on it. Complained about that. Complains he doesn't like potato, he doesn't like mashed potato, he doesn't like roast potato, he doesn't like parsnips, doesn't like the broccoli if it's not hard and crispy. But yesterday was the best thing when he said, "Ma'am, can we not have proper peas?" I could have hit him, mate, I must see, because he wasn't eating the dinner and he was messing about with the peas, and I says, "What do you mean, proper peas? They are proper peas." I don't know what he meant by proper peas. I'm wondering if he means the ones that come straight out of the pod. I'm saying, "You're out of luck, son. They are out of a bag out the freezer. You're going to have to make do with them." That's... I'm glad my kids are all grown up and left home. I'll have a drink of my tea and all while I'm sitting here. And you know, I used to do a lot of filming of them kids when they were little and playing, but little Eddie now, I think he should join a nudist colony, because he just keeps taking all his clothes off. He won't have his clothes on and he runs around the house. Well, I can't video them anymore because I couldn't put them up on Facebook or YouTube or anywhere like that because he's got nothing on. But it's funny saying that, because when I spoke to the girl next door about the little tortoise the other day, her little girl came running downstairs, and she's just a little bit younger than Eddie, and she didn't have a stitch on either. It must be something with kids these days, but anyway, that's just my little bit for today. So a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another day. So bye for now.